you know, until my next video. So, yeah. First challenge I'm going to do is make a house. So I think a house is a foundation of all building houses. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Of building. So, I don't know, I like the snow biome, but it's going to affect my farm greatly. So I think I shouldn't really build in here. And there's lack of trees as well. Jungle biomes not really, shouldn't build in there because not much space due to the giant trees. And not much light so mobs can spawn. So probably not best to go with that. Probably thinking about building in a forest biome because the space is not too bad in them. Or a plains biome. So that sheep's eating some snow. Okay. Up in the top left, the red bar, like normal RPGs, is your health. The blue bar is your mana. And the green bar is your stamina, which is basically your hunger bar. So eating goes up. Yeah, so at the moment this mod has not really got much differences apart from the health and the classes and the GUI, the graphical user interface. Yes, I did. Sounded posh. A bit technical there. But that's the only real major changes at the moment. And of course the levels and stuff. But that's pretty much it. They haven't implemented much yet. Hopefully they will implement more in the future. And if they do, you will see it because I'll be recording on here. Yeah. So it's got some pumpkins there which I can... Oh. They also tell you about them, the ID if you are trying to spawn them. And the resistance to TNT and creepers, I believe. So also, have you probably noticed, I don't have a texture pack on yet. This has changed. The colour of the cow fur has. And so is the sheep fur. And what I believe is that you can make armour out of leather. I know, unbelievable. I've never known this. No. I've seen on the picture that you can make with the cow's hide, which is leather, which I normally you can make thing out of. But what I'm going to test is if you can make it with sheep's fur. So let's plug this in here. And, I can't, that's kind of gay. I have no idea what sheep fur is used for though. Maybe they'll implement their use. So I'm just killing sheep at the moment for fun. Yeah. So each video, because I realised that there's only one coming out every week, will be 20 minutes long. So now I've got all that out the way, we can start focusing on the gameplay. And now I've told you about all the things which will change and what will happen. So you're expecting 2 videos from me a week now. Yes. I can't be lazy anymore. Maybe more if I find, you know, something to record. I just want some sugar cane. It's tempting to go down there because there's iron. Oh god. If I can drop down to here and then dig down. This is copper. I played a couple of minutes of this. It's just copper. So no idea what you use copper for at the moment. I don't think it's like tech. I don't think you make wires and stuff on it because it's an RPG. It's a fantasy. So fantasy, if you don't know what that means in RPG terms, just think of kind of like medieval. But the other thing about this mod is that I told you about their health bars and their levels. They're not health, yeah, kind of the health bars. Well, that kind of shows up through walls too. So there's a mob around this corner. There's a level 1 creeper. I think he died. Yeah, he died. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's that kind of like makes it look a bit cheap. Not cheap, but like cheating. That's what I'm trying to say. Just can't freaking speak today. Hey, Mariah. So a house. Should build a house in the wilderness, I believe. That would make wilderness what I have no idea what I am talking about. We're gonna try and make it in the plains if I can find a plains biome. And if I can't find a plains biome, then I'll make it in a different biome. There's plenty of biomes out there. Right, coal. Coal and iron, 2 things you need to start your day with a bowl of cereal. Okay, kinda think. I'll use this cobblestone very cleverly to climb. I'm gonna leave that iron there because I think that's just gonna get like a bit too cocky of me. Shit, there's ice. Ta-da! Victory. Shoo. Some unusual things happened to me this week. As you all know, if you've watched my other videos, that I am currently sitting my GCSEs. Not a fun task sitting your GCSEs. If you have sat them, you should know. And if you haven't sat them, don't look forwards to them. So basically, I was sitting my, I think it was Tuesday now. Tuesday, I was going to sit my English GCSE, and my mum was like, "Oh, what time is it?" And it's just, you know, casually cocky me saying, "It's in the afternoon, it's fine," and I didn't check my timetable. So I thought I planned it all out too, you know, and be cocky and everything. I planned it out. I thought, well, it's gonna start at about 1ish, right? About 1:30. So I'll grab some food in the morning. Get about 11. Grab some food, revise a little bit, and because I hadn't revised for my English. You can't really revise, but for this one you kind of could a bit. So that was my plan. So in the end, I ended up waking at what was it now? 20 to 9. So my mum was shouting and screaming and raging, and I'm just thinking, well, you know, what the hell's going on? So I asked why she woke me up, and she says your English GCSE was first. So at this point, my English GCSE counts for everything, because if I want to get to college and do what I want to do, then I'm going to need that English GCSE. So what normally takes me in the space of 25 minutes to half hour to get ready, I did in 10 minutes. Now, I've never seen, I don't think anyone's seen me move that fast. I was just flying around the house, getting ready and everything. So my sister drives me down to school, and what normally takes a 20-minute journey to school, we got there in 10 minutes. Because I left out a key part that they said, if Declan wants to set his exam, he's got to be down here in 20 minutes. Now, I live, you know, quite far away from school. Not too far, but quite far. So I couldn't walk out to have a lift. So my mum had also wake up my sister, which wasn't very happy. So I finally arrived at school now while running in through the gate and run into the hall, and everyone just stared at me, and I just whispered to the invigilator, "Sorry, I'm late." And now I was about 25, 30 minutes late now, and everyone already been sitting their exam for 25, 30 minutes. So I got sent out the hall then, like he just went like out kind of thing, and at that point I kind of crapped myself thinking, I don't have an English GCSE. I'm either going to look retarded that I've totally failed it, or that I couldn't be bothered to sit down. So everything was going through my mind at that point. My mum was going through my mind. There was my mum was going to kill me. But unfortunately that didn't happen, because I got sent over to this PE room where they, like, the PE lessons are taught, not the physical ones, but like the write-ups. So I'm gonna make a house now. As I was sat in there, the Mr. Paget, which is one of our teachers, turned around and said to me, "Do you like tea or coffee?" Now I thought this was a joke, as in, like, you know, trying to get me warmed up for the exam, you know, get my brain going, because I just woke up. And he said, "Have you had any food this morning?" I was like, "Well, no, I got up and I come here." He's like, "Okay." So I thought he was like testing me to see if I'd taken my time to get there or not. I wasn't really sure. So what happened then was, I'd been sitting my exam for about 20 minutes, and he walks in again, and I'm thinking, oh god, has he called the invigilators, the other, you know, like the headquarters of invigilators, like super bad guys. So he just sat around the table thinking, you know, with a big eye on their suits, super invigilators. No, but I thought he rang them to say that I was late and could I sit there. But it turns out that he went to go get me a cup of tea and a flapjack. So I sat there, late for my exam, which was my own doing, with a cup of tea and a flapjack, and I thoroughly enjoyed my English exam. It was my favourite exam, even though I hate English and it was 2 hours. I enjoyed my English exam due to the fact that I had a cup of tea and a flapjack. So that was my life story. Now that was my English story, and I have started carving out my base, as you can see. If anything does change, I will write it on my channel if I decide to bring out an episode sooner. You know, I'll post it on my channel, but if I don't, then it'll be once a week on every Friday. So thank you for watching. This has been DeadBeatsGaming, and I am your host, Deck, and I'm going to put some torches out. Good night.